Hi. Okay, so I'm going to show you my sources for how I use most herbs. These are my first sources, and then I go to Google and glean off of there. So here's the book. This is her chapter on elderberries, and she focuses primarily on the blue and the black varieties. And then she says, harvesting cautions, the red elderberries are quite different from the blue or the black varieties, and they have a higher concentration of the cyanogenic glucosides, and those most definitely need to be cooked thoroughly before using. Up here she says elderberries, she's talking about black and blue variety, can be used fresh or dried. And then down here in the second paragraph, she says, in limited amounts. Here is another book that I rely on quite heavily. This is more related to plants specifically in my area. Now, his opinion is very interesting because he thinks that the berries are not medicinal at all, which is crazy because there's actually been studies more recently showing that the berries do have medicinal value. Now up here, he actually says that he has eaten the red elderberries raw in very small amounts and experienced no issues. I personally would not experiment with that because I have a sensitive constitution and I do not want to experience nausea and all those other fun side effects. However, right up here, he says that the blue and black varieties are sweet and edible fresh, but in limited quantities. Here's another book that I really love. And she actually only addresses the red variety, and she says that the berries only have medicinal value, but down here at the bottom, she says that you must cook them thoroughly before using them and remove the seeds. The rest of the plant, including the seeds, is extremely toxic. I know that there is a lot of mixed information out there about elderberries and a lot of other herbs, but I think that once you dig in and you actually get yourself some books and start doing some research, you'll find that you don't actually have to be as afraid of herbal medicine and herbs and plants and wild food as society wants you to be.